Saturday morning flight sim.
It's not morning, you drongo. It's evening.
Good evening, good day, and good night. Welcome to Positive Rate. I gotta apologize up front, guys. I had a very late night. A very, very late night. So, went to see Dune Part 2 last night. Not even thinking about the 8 o'clock show. And the film, well, it was about 20 minutes of trailers and bump anyway. But the film itself was 3 hours and 10 minutes. I got home about 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm absolutely exhausted. Everything's gone wrong. I had, sorry about the music, while there was overlapping music at the start. Anyway, great to see everybody. I can see Jamie. Long time, Jamie. Welcome back. Nighthawk, of course, is with us, and Jayhawk's over there. And we've got another guy, City X. I don't think he's anything to do with us, but there you go. Anyway, yeah, we're flying. This is going to be a challenging one. It's Skiathos we're going to. This is what we're looking at right now is an airport that's included as part of the Hungary VFR scenery from Orbix. So it gives a little bit of detail. At least it looks like an airport. Don't think there's much in the way of heavy modeling for this, but I think it's just meant to gloss it up a bit, as they say. So, and I'm completely cold and dark. So yeah, nothing's on at all. So we'll try and get things going quick as possible because we got about a 2-week or 2-hour block time as well. So, and I just don't know what's going on. We'll get some ground power going. Jamie says flying from the right seat. Now love it. Oh right, the right seat. Why the white seat? Just to switch things up a bit, or it's a really dull day in Hungary today, isn't it? Too. So hopefully things are okay in Skiathos, because if it's an NDB approach, so if it's anything less than stellar weather, I'm probably gonna have to make some changes. Makes it more fun. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I mean, if that's good. I've never, I don't think I've ever tried that before. I think I'd find that a bit disorienting, but maybe I should give it a bash, eh? Anyway, flight plan today, guys. So I did post the route up in up on the chat there, but we'll just go through it quickly. So we are I think we're taking the Fahaz departure here, so and that will be transitioning through Fahaz from what I can see. So basically taking off from runway 13 left today, I believe. Go with the brief. Yeah, 13 left. Cruising altitude 39,000 feet. Fahaz transitioning. Fahaz departure transitioning through Fahaz and then on to Karab. What that looks like is, sorry, getting ahead of myself here, and it's pretty much all the way direct south, a little bit to the east. So yeah, there's your Fahaz departure, and then we will be taking the, I think it's Sigfo arrival, but we're transitioning through Sierra Kilo Papa, or Skip as I'll call it. And then doing a DME entry into Skiathos, and again, yes, very short runway, so I think it's only about 5,000 feet, so make sure you get those auto brakes set. And Jamie says, I'm still getting used to tracking the center line from the right seat. Yeah, I always up on the left of the center line. Yeah, I could imagine that would be a factor. Anyway, so I will get everything powered up here. No time like the present, as they say. Departure QNH 10:11 today. Waiting for those. For those INSs to align here, so we'll get a positive and get our current GPS position in there. That's fine. Routes. Request the SimBrief route. I love how that SimBrief route comes in now. That's very convenient. And J-Hog, you're flying with us today, are you? Good to see you, mate. Hope everything's okay at home. So we're gonna set the fuel here. I'll just get that done automatically. Select the route. That should start loading in. Has the route changed? Yes, we're going to Skiathos now. So yeah, if you could repivot to Skiathos, which is what is it? Yeah. Lima Golf Sierra Kilo. Reason being, I don't have the scenery. So there was a bit of a mix-up, but I do have Skiathos, and it's roughly the same block time. So we're working it out. Yeah. So, but if you go right to the top of the chat, I got the route there. Okay. So, and we said we're departing from 13 left today. And that'll be the Fahaz TB departure. And arriving, today it's runway 1. And it's SIG F1, I think. I'll just double check that. Double check. SIG F1, yeah. Do that. See what that looks like in plan. So if we go our legs here, all looks good. Part down, and yeah, runway 1 there. That in. Might get a bit tricky. We'll see. Well, it's going through Skip and then Sigfu. So let me actually, what does that look like on the chart? Let me just open that up again. Oh yeah, Sigfu, yeah, okay. Figure out what the runway is. That's runway 9. There's only one chart for that, though. Yeah. We'll figure it out. And if we don't, we're not going to land. It's simple. Oh, I think I see what's happened here. Wait a minute. Why has this got skipped twice? Why does it have skipped twice? Weird. Take that out. Oh, come on. That's weird. What's going on? What are you doing? What am I missing? Oh, it won't let me do that. You do it there? Oh yeah, I can. So where's the runway from there then? Okay, so we did want Sigfu in there then. Try and add it back in then. Big. Yeah, okay, so basically SKP to Sigfu and then come around for the old one. Okay. I think we'll make good use of we're gonna make good use of center lines and things like that, I think, today. So we'll figure that out anyway. Oh man, I'm just not into it today. Sea approach doesn't make sense to me. There's a 180-degree turn south of the Elisk and then going north. Yes, that is pretty much what they're asking you to do. It's a 01 arrival. So I think what you're basically you're coming south and then you're having to do it around, but it's going to be a bit of a visual track anyway. So if you look at go back to the charts just for a sec. Well, there's a runway there. So basically what you're doing, you're coming straight down Nighthawk, going to Sigfu, and then you're doing a turn into runway 01. Yeah? I think it's is it asking for about 4,000 for that, so we'll figure it out. Anyway, I better get this plane started or we're going to be sitting on the tarmac all day. Okay, move that back to map. Looks like our INS is loaded. That's cool. Right, so we've set our QNH, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Let's go to our takeoff. We're going to take off from 13 left today. Ooh, set our payload as well first. Let me do that. Today we are carrying 87 passengers, so I'll just quickly set that in here. I'll plunk 7 in first class and the rest of the 80 in economy because we don't like the rest of the 80. Cargo today is 1,973 for me. 1,000 in the back. 9, 7, 3 into forward cargo, which gives us a zero fuel rate of 46.7, which is absolutely spot on. We'll just plug that into zero fuel rate there. Oh, I see 1 for reserve, so I need to study up on that. Cost index today is going to be where is it? Oh, can't see it today. 54. And cruise is 390. Execute that. Cruise once a day 244 at 20 knots. That's not bad actually. That's quite low considering. Transition altitude, we'll leave that at 10,000 for the moment. So in terms of our takeoff, we'll be going flaps 5. Center of gravity is 5-1 in the trim there. And departure, so we've got, let's see, what we got today. Actually, the runway, I'll tell you the runway length here, won't it? 12,000 feet, so nothing really to worry about. Say optimum, let the tool calculate it for us. It wants a temp of 56. Oop, yeah. We go 56 on that. Climb 1 rating, that's fine. Runway wind is 138. 130 over 8, I should say. Slope. Actually, minus 6.64. Interesting. And our speeds are 123, 123, and 128. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 8. And while we're here, we'll set our cruising altitude for our pressurization. 390. And good to go, folks. Won't worry about approach after that, so we'll go back to our legs page here, and yeah, I think we should be cooking with gas. We just need to make it out to 13 left, and we're good to go. Some panel lights up here as well. Bring that all. That outbound light screen's always hot, and so is this backup alternator. Panel up there. Oop. And panel up there. There we go. A little bit more light in the cockpit. Sorry, catch up with the chat here. Beluga says go out to Sigfu and then heading select to the extended center line. Yeah, pretty much. I think that's good advice, Jamie. Actually, that's a really good way to explain it. Space Jim says, can you fly the MD-11? No, I haven't had a chance yet, Jim. I think given the chance, I am interested in getting it, though. I've been watching Emmanuel, the A330 driver. He's been checking it out. And I had him on my my show a few weeks back, and I was asking him about that offline. He said he's really, really good. They're improving it every day. So I dare say I probably will check it out. Dan says from VOR, you're going to go 203 degrees right, turn 10 DME to 08. Yeah, in visual. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to pretend that I'll do that exactly as you describe it. It might be a bit of a fudge, but we'll get there. Okay, our VREF for takeoff is 128, so we'll set that to 133. Runway heading today is 127. And I got the pushback tool actually, in case if anyone hasn't noticed yet. So we're gonna give that a go today, and I really love it. I've missed it actually. Right, I think we'll get the AP started. And we'll get everyone to buckle in here. Get all our probe heats on and everything like that. Actually, Dan, I mean, I'm being facetious. I will probably try and do that in more detail. Right now I'm overtired and I'm just trying to focus on taking off. And I haven't even looked at the news yet. It's just a mess. Did you miss that, Dan? I was out. I went to see Dune Part 2 last night, but I booked a late show, and it was almost 3.5 hours long. So I didn't get home until about 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm absolutely shattered, so I do apologize. Right, what am I missing? I think we're probably good. Just check the aircraft is clear. I think it is. And runway left is, I think it's just over there, isn't it? Yeah, so it's pretty much just behind us. We'll take, I'm here just now, so we'll just, I'll reverse out. We'll head out to, head to Mike there. Bravo 4, Bravo 5, and then, take us on to the 13 left departure. If you're up and started, feel free to taxi out. If you don't want to wait for me, that's completely fine. I don't mind. We got a nice little plane there. Oh my god. Looks like a Max, almost. Doesn't it? Looks like a Max. Interesting. Anyway, back in cockpit. Let's see if we can get the... Don't have a tug connect option here for some reason though. I don't know if this is going to work actually. Where are we? Pretty disorienting. We probably want to go about there. I think it'll just push us back. We won't have a tug visualization. That's all right. Is that Aerosoft pushback? Yes, it is. It is. It's really good. It's basically it's the tool we always known and loved, but it just seems a little bit tighter. A couple more options on it. No memory leaks. I tried it the other day. Flew a 4-hour leg and absolutely nothing. No problems. Am I on APU generate? Not yet. No. Do that now. Disconnect ground power. Set of brakes. Pax should come. I think Pax would have come on by himself anyway. Get the anti-collision is on. Turn on all that good stuff. Yaw damper can come on now. Probably not the best way to look at a cockpit. And start pushback then, Release parking brake. Is anybody behind me? Are we clear? Well, I think Nighthawk, I think you're blocking my path here. Can you roll forward a bit for me? Because I'm going to roll right into you. Looks slightly more polished than the older one. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it is. It's it runs really well. I think it's basically the old tool, but they've added some stuff to it, and they've just run a whole quality control through it, which is probably something that the developer himself could never do. And it just runs great. It's perfect. And it was, I think it cost me what, €10. So. And even when it can't get things to work like jetways and stuff like that, it still works, which is really cool. Like today, couldn't get a visualization for the tug, but it's still working, so it's all good, you know. Okay, that's. And I just love the precision. You can just plan a precision pushback, do it right there on the spot. Doesn't cause you any worries or problems. Ooh, don't know what's happening there. That's different. That's a new thing. Ooh. That's interesting. Oh well. He says it's working perfectly, and suddenly I got this weird kind of stuttering thing going on here. I don't know what's caused that. That is really weird. That's never happened. Anyway, what are you gonna do? Okay, let's see if the engines will start regardless. Get along. Hopefully that cleans up when detaches. I've used this several times with the PMDG, and it's never been a problem. So could be something to do with the airport, maybe. I'm not sure. There's no chocks or anything on it, is there? No, it's all removed. It could just, you know, it says it does say it's compatible with the PMDG, but maybe there's some tweaking that needs to be done. I don't know. Yeah, no, I didn't leave the chocks on. I just checked that. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, eh? I don't know, but it was working flawless the other day. So I don't know. As long as it puts me where I asked it to put me, I'm quite happy. Technically, it should be turning, but no. Anyway, let's put some fuel into that. Fail. Alright, yeah. I know. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Waiting too long to put the fuel on. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta turn packs off. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing, guys? Packs, yeah. Oh, so overtired. There we go. That's looking a bit healthier. Get some fuel going here. Right, I think this is probably... Look at the manual pushback. Oh, that's working, okay. Yeah, just something happened with the... Oh no, it's still kind of doing it. Anyway, we'll pivot around here and... Alright, that's good as anything. Good as anything. Let's get rid of it. Set parking brakes there. When I first started learning the 7.3, I had to keep chinning in my head it's not an Airbus. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it's not an issue with that. It's just, it's more my brain is not operating at 100% capacity right now. That's the problem. So yeah, left or right engine T continuous, left engine now started. Bring fuel in for that. Actually good position. Nighthawk, did you want me to pull ahead of you? Let me know. JB says I fly Airbus like a Boeing and then it starts rocking and I can't stop it. I've never had problems with fly-by-wire or PMDG, to be honest with you. Right, while we're doing that, we can turn on our auto throttle and our flight directors and arm the VNAV. And looks like we've got a good engine 1 start. Put that onto continuous as well. Let's get taxi lights on here, bring the packs back in. Let's bleed air from the engines now, and we can turn off APU, provided we bring in the power from the engines first. So we did that out of sequence, never mind. Okay. James says, I might have to go for lunch halfway through the flight. Make sure I'll make the landing. No worries. Need to get some Tim Hortons down your neck. Oh, man, you can say that with a couple prayers. Right. Move some stuff around here. Hang on. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get going here. Make sure I'm heading the right direction as well. I think that's where we want to go, isn't it? Jamie's already ready to go out there. Okay. Let's all rally to 13 left. I don't think it matters which way we can take. Is that Sierra? Come on, plane. Okay. My taxi lights on. I thought they were. Yeah? Oh yeah, they are. Looks like Jamie's gonna skip the queue here, isn't it? Well, it's not a very nice day in Budapest, I can tell you that. Horrible. In fact, we might want to think about anti-ice, I'm not sure. Time we get up to altitude, that could become an issue. You go full length for me? Okay, yeah, no worries. It's snowing outside in real life, is it? No school on Monday? You can only wish. You can only hope. We haven't had any. I've had very, very little snow in Scotland. A little bit, but nothing to stop traffic, for sure. Apparently Dublin got hit really badly, though, I saw. I'll have to remind myself to check the yaw damper after when I was flipping the power there. That's probably flicked off again. Okay, there's our stop line. Alright, let's configure for takeoff, folks. 10,000 initial, that's fine. Leave that on. It did the yaw damper trip. Yes, it did. I'll turn that back on again. We want full lights here. Let's put everything on here. Strobes. Oh, we'll turn the old tail light, or the tail light on again, I suppose. TARA, RTO for takeoff, and flaps 5, please. Okay, flaps 5 is set. Everything's good there. I'll just up the range a bit on the nav. Oh, getting an ILS there for some reason. Everything is in map. Happy with that. One final checks up there. All good. Do we need any ice? Probably. I think we'll probably turn any ice on actually. Just in case we start hitting the bad stuff as we get up in the altitude. And I think we're good to go, guys. Brakes off. Rolling takeoff.
Let's kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy.
Absolutely. All right. 50% power. Oh, we've cut it off. Opener. Yay, dude. Go, dude. Toga. Well, there you go. I saw Dune Part 2, by the way. Highly recommended. Absolutely phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Flaps 1. Full manual. Okay, I think.
Quiet! You're making him lose his focus! Oh no! Sorry! Shut up!
Kick in the autopilot there. And we got D Ju in there. He says hi. Hey D, how's it going? Great to see you. Right, autopilot's engaged. I think we're happy there. Everything's rigged up. We bring the flaps in. Turn off LTO, put the gear levers in park position, and turn off taxi runway. Got any ice on as a preventative measure. Everything else is looking okay up there. Don't think we have any restrictions on our climb, so we're just going to take that up to 39,000. Oh, stop it. There we go. Hopefully we'll break through the cloud layer soon. It's absolutely miserable, isn't it? Just horrible out there. The Sea Nighthawk is airborne. Oh, look at that, guys. I love that. Oh, Microsoft Flight Simulator is so cool at times. Oh, and I've seen that in real life as well. It's just, it's awesome. I love that. Absolutely love that. But quite happy with this. It's completely unrestricted departure, really. You gotta fly the route, but apart from that, you can go as fast and as high as you want. So, yippee-ki-yay. Dark Fury just, oh, I didn't realize it was you that said focus, Dark Fury. How are you doing, mate? Under pressure. And we can bring our lights off. I'm going to leave the seatbelts on right now, but I'll release the crew. I think we'll, once we get past our next waypoint, we'll let the passengers get up and do whatever they need to do. So, yeah, dark, I was just saying, I don't know if you caught it, I saw Dune Part 2 last night. Absolutely stunning, but it was 8 o'clock show, and the movie is roughly almost 3.5 hours long, plus with trailers, so I got home about 1 o'clock in the morning. Where's the gift for banging your head against the wall? Oh, that's not good. What's wrong, mate? Tell us your woes. Come into the chapel and speak to the congregation. Hope things are alright. Hey, Hawk up. Jamie's up now. J-Hog, are you still moving? Flying? I can see that ornithopter's, ornithopter. Say it right, ornithopter. Why is it called an ornithopter? Does anybody know the answer to that? Silly quiz question. And I'll even more money if you can tell me who actually came up with the concept of ornithopter. At least I think I know the answer to that. But look at that cloud layer separation. Isn't that crazy? It is. It's just like something out of a film. Jamie says, flew down to Palma from Edinburgh this morning, really quick. Thinking about flying back home after the stream. Yep, cool. These saying NYC, what does that mean? Don't know what NYC means. I'm old, you have to explain it to me in simple terms. Dark says, can't go into chat, too much background noise, just work, fixing printer belt. And having to redo all the Fenix liveries. Oh, right, okay. Oh yeah, because of the change, I saw your note. Then trying to fit everything else in between. Yeah, it's, I'm surprised actually that there was that big a difference that you had to redo deliveries, but it sounds like they completely overhauled that model then. J-Hog says, oh yep, still here, just on the ground. Okay, you still flying with us, mate? Hopefully you can. Yeah, New York City, that's what I thought it meant. That's what I thought it meant. It's not saying a lot though, so he could just be a bot, or maybe he's just enjoying the show. He doesn't need to say a lot. Hopefully, good, awesome. Passing 22,000. Something going on with their speed here. I don't know what. Flaps are in. Why is that running? VNAV on. Oh, VNAV's not on. Didn't notice the VNAV had kicked off. That's strange. Well, lucky I caught that just when I did. Yeah, I had VNAV on, Jamie. It seemed to have turned itself off for some reason. Don't know why. About to push. Awesome. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, I think we can let the passengers load. I think I'll leave any ice on just for a moment. Looking a bit dodgy. What we can do is I can put the engines, just turn off the igniters. Stick shaker was going, yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I was on the verge of stall. The VNAV obviously had come off, so the airplane was trimmed out, but it was obviously just drifting up. So I was getting this amazing climb rate. So I was looking from the external view, not realizing my plane was about to do that. But now I've caught it in time. I've got the VNav on now, so it's all under control. No harm done. And I don't think the passengers would even have noticed, apart from a slight push down the nose. Let's open up the range on. There we go. And we'll be making good use of extending center lines and rings and things like that today, I think. But we'll look at that in a minute. I am going to use the facilities, guys. I'll be right back. So do bear with me. I'll see you shortly. Alright, back with you guys. Oh. Right. Should we look at approach? I will do news in a bit, guys. I think we'll wait until we get to cruise anyway. Autobakes 3, yeah, we definitely want that. The weather is going to be... Oh, funny, I didn't know they used Imperial QNH there. 2985. Probably change, we'll check it. I think we might actually want flaps 40 for this. .125 VREF, okay. Hopefully, am I coming across loud enough, guys? I might use my mic a bit. Was that a bit better? There we go. Just noticed my levels were low there. Jamie says, on the Just Flight store, I tried to buy the Lanzarote and it didn't let me sign the PayPal. Put in an email and password and they were correct and then sent me back the sign-in page. Any suggestions? Try a different browser, Jamie. So if you're using Chrome, try Edge or Firefox or something like that. Loud and clear? Thanks, Dan. Oh, okay. We want, what have we got? 4125. 40/125. Fixes. Get some fixes in here as well. Try that later? Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's first we'll extend the center line. So it's 115 plus 180, 95. So LGSK 6666666. What did I miss? That's getting close again, isn't it? Don't know what's going on. Very weird. It's like VNAV is far too aggressive for some reason. I don't know why. Or it's winds, maybe. Seems to be correcting now. Yeah, everything's doing weird things today. That's strange. So let's put in 10 miles. Sorry. What do I want? I want 195 with a 10-mile ring. So if we go to plan. So actually what that'll give me a guide to fly, basically yeah, that's actually working perfect. So Sigpoo, and then we'll kind of turn around to intercept that. Sigpoo's actually 14, isn't it? So let's try 14. Yeah, that's probably a bit better actually. I'll do it. Gives me a rough idea where I am. So if we have to fly heading course, which we will do, at least it gives us a rough idea. Now, question is, yeah, no, I did want to do that. Okay, question is. Sigfoo is about 3,400, so it's not really putting any restrictions in there. I think what we'll do is we'll fix that at 3,000. Since it's over open water, there's nothing to worry about. And runway level is 104, so we'll set that in there while we're thinking about it. Okay. Yeah, 200 knots. Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. It seemed like the VNAV was trying to climb the airplane too aggressively for some reason. First time I've ever seen it do that, actually. So if I've missed something somewhere, I don't know, but I don't think I have. Everything looks alright. I don't know. Check your speed. Yeah, speed's okay now. It's climbing. It's now VNAV's just doing weird stuff. Maybe it was the anti-ice. I don't know. I forgot to turn the anti-ice off. Maybe that's what it was. Would that having the anti-ice on at high altitude impact your engine performance? Maybe. Target speed on the FFC 278. I think it is. It's already set. It's all set. Oh, 796. Yeah. Okay. There we go. You're yelling at your screen? Oh, come on. Don't get excited. Aborted flight, J-Hog. Oh no, what happened? It looks like everybody was getting excited. Ornithopter's still up there. Let's see Jamie. There's Nighthawk. Is Nighthawk around? Oh, Nighthawk's up ahead of me. Okay. Cabin crew needed you? Ah, no worries. Look at that. That's cool, eh? Look at that. It's very grid-like. Lots of farms down there anyway. That's cool. I love that. You do get that kind of in North America, but not... The land plots are usually a bit bigger than that, so it looks like, you know, all these... looks like there's a lot of, like, little kind of leasehold strips for farming. That's kind of cool. Or maybe it's just for different crops, I don't know. That's wild. Oh, right. I think I'll start gathering up some news then while I'm thinking about it. Oh, yeah. Right. So has anybody seen the new Dune movie? Is anybody interested in seeing it? Since I can tell you all about it without spoilers. Excuse me. haven't seen Dune 1 yet. It's on Netflix, I think. Oh, you have it on 4K. Oh, you're going to watch it together. Yeah, that's probably not a bad shout, actually, because it does kind of... It is basically one giant film. Right. Just going to take that music down, and we'll take the level down, and let's do the news, guys. Here we go. Yeah, lots of stuff going on today. Big announcement. Huge announcement. So, Inabuilds. You remember they were working on an A320neo. Remember that? Well, they've got a release date. It's coming out on March 26th, and it's going to release with Sim Update 15, which is really cool. Again, a lot of questions. I think, now, I could be wrong at this, but I think one of the reasons they had it was, or the reasons that they're bringing it out is because they want to bring a high fidelity 320 to the Xbox platform. Because I know a lot of you guys, if anybody on any of you guys on Xbox are watching, you're desperate on some high fidelity airplanes, and obviously us guys on the PC have been enjoying fly-by-wire and Fenix for quite a long time. So this will definitely be very welcome news for Xbox platform users for Flight Simulator. But yeah, keep an eye on that. And then TDS, of course, known for their GTNX add-on, have introduced a Pro model, and this is going to have updatable nav data and charts, which is really, really cool. So this is really expanding the functionality into something a bit more realistic. Yeah, look at this. I mean, it looks really cool. I'm not sure if it's like a Navigraph integration or if it's something else, but I mean, that looks really, really cool, doesn't it? It's definitely Japan, so I suspect it might require a Navigraph. What do you call it? Subscription. Just reading through to see if it's mentioned here, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. And it's,
hello, everyone.
Of course, we got Emmanuel talking through it for us. There you go. You can kind of see that working there. Yeah, it's, so if you are a fan of the TDS, or maybe you're thinking about getting it, obviously the Pro version is going to give you a bit more functionality. Jamie says at least Xbox players can have a high quality Boeing and Airbus PMDG. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think Xbox users should be punished just because they want to play an Xbox. It's all about giving everybody as much access to the good stuff as we can, isn't it? Orbix now, they're teasing a Melbourne International Airport for P3D, which is interesting because I don't think I've seen much in the way of P3D announcements for a long time, but I'm sure there's still some diehards out there that are using P3D, so that will be big news for them. Time models, now they're bringing out a Manchester. There is another Manchester scenery by a different studio, if anybody can remind me which one it was. I don't have it. Fortunately, Orbix doesn't distribute anything from Manchester either, but this will be another alternative. Macrosim, all right. Of course, and Tay models, they actually come from X-Plane stock, so they've done Manchester for X-Plane 11 and 12, so they're actually porting that over to Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is really cool. Custom modeling, PBR material textures, all sorts of lovely things. And here's look at this, wow. Spectacular, guys. Look at that. Very, very nice. So yeah, that it looks like a style. I love MCR. There you go. I don't know if people agree with that sign very much, but considering like Manchester's rated one of the worst airports in the UK or something like that. Dan says biggest thing about the GTN XI that Navigraph used nav data from that instead of paying Garmin 600 quid for nav data. Yeah, exactly. And sadly, the new Man City has so much wrong with it, in your opinion. Oh, right, Dark, okay. Do tell, sir. Of course, biggest news this week, I think you'd have to be living under a rock in the flight sim world not to know about it. The Fenix has come out with their V2 overhaul of the Airbus 320 CEO, and it's been well received from what I've seen. Everyone is absolutely delighted with the quality and the upgrades and the overhaul. Everything from the flight model to the EFB. Unfortunately, as you may have seen an announcement from our very own Dark Fury, they have changed the external model, which has completely altered the liveries. So anybody who has done liveries for this, including ourselves, are having to redo them, and it's a bit of a hair-pulling moment. I think for Dark Fury would be the easiest way to put it. But all that aside, it's just looking really good. It works well with GSX now. You get the IAE engine variant as also, and yeah, some hefty upgrades to the internals. I mean, it is got to be, you know, the gold standard for Flight Simulator, and I don't have it. Everyone keeps telling me I should get it, and I do want to get it. But yeah, it's just looking great. Look at I love the tail there. Look at that. Just like the you can almost see the layered polymers there. It's quite cool. Yeah, excellent. Really cool. Good big congrats to Fenix, and of course everybody that's got their product will be happy with that. iFly now 737 Max. Do we have a 737 for Max, you might ask, for Microsoft Flight Simulator? The short answer is no, not really. It does exist in certain forms, but nothing to anything that would be a credible standard. iFly, on the other hand, is looking to do just that. So Max, of course, despite all its controversies, is a very popular airplane, and it's flown around the world by quite a few airlines now. They've been doing a lot of work on the external model. Look at that. It's looking really spectacular. So no shots of the cockpit yet, and that'll be interesting to see, because the cockpit is very kind of Dreamliner-like. It's a complete overhaul, at least in terms of the glass. But the overhead will still look like something familiar if you're a fan of the PMDG side of things. So yeah, we'll watch in anticipation to see what comes out for that. Now I got this. I'm running it now. It's fantastic. If you have a mid-range PC or anything that struggles during takeoff and landing phase, this is absolute godsend. It is completely free, and it basically what it does is adjust your level of detail to hit a target frames per second when you're landing. So if you're at any point in any phase of flight, so if it feels that your sim or your PC can handle a bit more detail, it'll crank it up. And if it can't, or you're getting close to the ground, it'll bring it right back down. And I'll tell you what, visually, I've not really noticed any degradation. In fact, if anything, it seems like everything looks better, which is really cool. So if you don't have this, just go and get it, and it's brilliant. It's easy, totally easy to set up. You can, when you install it, you can set it to start with either Flight Sim itself or FSU IPC, which I do FSU IPC because that means they both start roughly at the same time. And then you basically set it and forget it, turn off the window, and it gives you a little icon in your task or your system tray. And it just does its thing. It's great. Absolute brilliant tool. And this gets my round of applause for this week, actually. It's absolutely brilliant. I think a lot of people are really benefiting from it, especially those like me who have mid-range PCs that can struggle sometimes on certain sceneries and just on certain occasions. So there you go. And that is the news, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay. Let's see where we are. That's in. Sorry, just reading through chat. Even with the 4070 at Heathrow, you still get 30 FPS on VETSIM. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's not always a graphics card issue, is it? And I think part of the issue is that it's throttled by the CPU, and it's throttled mainly by one thread on the CPU. So I think one of the things that they're trying to do with 2024 is to get the sim using more cores, I think. Which, if it can do that, that'll be, awesome. Awesome. Should get a lot better performance. So I'm actually one of the people in the camp that I think 2024 is actually going to run better than 2020 on the same equipment. So I'm very, very excited about it. James says I have a 7800 X3D net. Very nice. So I can't comment much better for. So I can't get much better for bottlenecking. Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, Heathrow. Well, Heathrow. I think Heathrow does have a bit of a reputation for bad frames, anyway, doesn't it? It's not the most optimized airport in the world. Look at that. But this is why I love this FPS tool, because in the past you're not going to go in and out the menus to change your level of detail, are you? Whereas this just does it for you. So I'm up at altitude, so it's just maxed it out, and we're getting this absolutely stunning detail of the ground all around us. It's ever so rewarding. And I'm just absolutely delighted with it. It's very cool. In case you're wondering, if you want to see what I've got settings for, I'm going to show you. So I've got, I think I've set mine for 27. Some people might set for 30. 27 for me is completely acceptable. I've used the expert options, and this open window and app start. So if you want this window to pop open when it loads, it will do that. But if you tick that off, it just sits in the system tray. But you can just open it by clicking on the icon in the system tray. FPS tolerance didn't change anything on that. I did tick the loaded detail minimum on ground landing. So what that does is it will bring it down to 50 when I get close to the ground. And I've also set it to decrease cloud quality. Some people might not like to do that, but for me, I'm happy to sacrifice the quality of the clouds if it means I'm going to get better frames and a better experience. So again, it's a mid-range PC. You have to make sacrifices in my case, but it works really, really awesome. It's absolutely brilliant. And then you just put the way it gets rid of it. Tells you what your frames are. Sorry, that's what I really like. It tells you what frames you're getting right now. So I'm currently pushing about 34. But yeah, it's just awesome little tool. Really, really cool. Heathrow is optimized, just London in general isn't? Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's a good point, Nick. And hello, Nick, by the way. Dan says, think Laminar are doing that with X-Plane 12. They're supposed to be improving CPU performance. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I mean, multi-core CPUs have been around for over a decade now. But it just seems like a lot of these, all the sim studios are just trying to find out how they can actually make use of it. So, but if they can get it working, it'd be great. Dark says, problem with Heathrow is apocalyptic London down to badly optimized photogrammetry. Yeah. Indeed. So, top descent's about 200 miles away by the looks of it. We got the ways to go, boys. We got the ways. You know what I didn't look at is whether there's, I should probably put the, what was it doing? What was it doing? What's the VOR? It is 1134. Might as well chunk that in. And then that'll give us Skopelos, which is Sierra Kilo Papa. Should be an interesting landing. It's probably one of much more manual than I'm used to. But it's like someone always told me, always said, just fly the plane. Not sure, just fly the plane. Make sure you're flying. Make sure your speed's good. Make sure you're level. You do that, and it's sometimes, in a way, I guess what I do is because I fly the general aviation stuff a lot, like the Aero. I just pretend I'm flying the Aero, which I'm not. But you just get out your head that it's an airliner, and just focus on the fact that it is still an airplane, and that you can control it. I know it's not quite as simple as that, but I think it's just takes a bit of the tension out of it. What a lot of people don't realize, says Dark, is that CPU and APUs, CPU with integrated graphics, APUs, and there's a difference in performance, sure there is. Most, like a lot of laptops tend to be like that. They have integrated NVIDIA chipsets or AMD chipsets. I mean, in the past, the integrated stuff wasn't really that good, but I think nowadays it's actually not bad. I don't know if it'd be up to Flight Sim standard, but it can do quite a bit. It's not bad, like. And then every now and then, Intel pops up and says, "Oh, we're gonna do this crazy graphic stuff," and everyone went, "Yeah." You're always saying that, Intel. You're always saying that. You're gonna change the world. They've been saying that every few years, every so often for a couple decades, and now it's like they're still on NVIDIA and AMD. So, Ben says I did that when I went to Cork Airport and flew the Cessna 172. My instructor asked me if I play flight sim. He could tell because I was glued to the G1000. Yeah. When they name the GKF, etc., gets confusing. Not sure what that means. Top climb is just over 160 miles now. As we said, I've set for 3,000 at Skopelos, so you don't play flight sim? Well, you can. Anyway, I'll tell you, does anybody want to come on Vox with me? I'll pop on. I just realized I wasn't there. But I'll drop in, and if nobody wants to come on, that's no problem. I am in the VIP lounge. If you're angry or you're frustrated or you just want to talk about stuff, feel free to join in. So Nick, are you one of these guys? Because we had Aaron B was on a while ago, and he got really offended about the whole flight sim as a game and all this kind of thing, and I It's I don't understand why people get upset about it. Oh, it means they put a letter at the end of the CPU to different. Yeah, I don't pay attention to any of that. I don't know. I would probably know. I wouldn't go back to Intel again. Anyway, I'm probably. I've been so impressed with my AMD CPU that I would probably just stick with it. You don't play a sim, do you? I don't know. Does it matter? Does it matter? Okay, here's a challenge question. Train simulator. Sim or a game? Bus simulator. Sim or a game? Farming simulator. Sim or a game? Tell me. And I bet all you guys are thinking game for all three of those ones. It's not Microsoft Flight Game, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, you're all saying The Sims, okay. Oh, man. Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, it's this argument's been going on for decades, hasn't it? Look at that scenery. Wow. Oh, so happy. Look at that. Beautiful part of the world, actually. Isn't it? Oh, Nighthawk's below me there, look. Jamie's still back there somewhere. Okay, what about the Sims then? Sim or game? Willy? Oh, are you asking me? What, like farming simulator, bus simulator? They're all games to me. I when it comes to flight simulator, you fly a simulator, right? So I use it because I like to simulate flight. But when it comes to, do I call it a game? No, I would just call it a sim. That's fair enough. Do I get upset when people call it a game? No, I don't give a shit. Why would I care? Call it what you want. Just don't call me Susie. I don't understand why people get wound up about it, that's all. I mean, big concerns in my life, right, are, do I need to call my energy supplier tomorrow to refix my electricity rates because I'm really worried about that getting too expensive? How much is the guy going to charge me for fixing my roof tomorrow? You know, all these other kind of real life problems I have. The fact that people are calling Microsoft Flight Simulator a game, that doesn't rate. Doesn't even factor in really. Are you going to get off at A1 or backtrack? Huh? Oh, A1. Sorry, you're talking about the... I know what you're on about now. I will see where I stop. Let me pull that up. If I can stop in time for A1, I'll try. Otherwise, I'll have to backtrack, yeah. Just have to see how it goes. I'm not going to try and hit A1 if I feel like I'm going too quick by the time I pass it. Let me put it that way, because it really depends. A1 should be totally achievable, but I mean, I have to nail that that touchdown zone, though, to be able to get that. So I am coming in flaps 40. So hopefully, you know, I'll have lots of braking and everything like that, and I'll be able to get the plane stopped, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But yes, in a perfect world, I will probably, if I can make A1, I would get off, yeah. I would. Oh man. So, Dark, since we're talking about the Fenix, how long do you think it's going to take you to redo the liveries then, or delivery? Just to give me an idea of how big a change this new V2 is. Maybe if you're really light, I reckon you'll eat a bit of runway and end up having to backtrack. Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's gonna. That's. I mean, it's no different than committing to your landing. If you feel you can land, then you should land. If you don't feel you should land, you should go around. But once you're on the ground, if you're looking for a specific taxiway, I don't really think about it that way. I land the plane and I focus on bringing the plane down to speed in a normal, controlled way. And then once I feel that I've gotten to that point with the plane, then I'll start looking for, okay, now what are my options for getting off the runway? And I'm sure some pilots will think, well, actually, I want to get off at that taxiway, so they plan their whole landing around that. For me, I don't process it that way. I get the plane down, get it controlled, and then decide what the most appropriate option is once I know that I've got that speed under control. Not start, standing hard on the brakes to try and hit a taxiway that, I probably shouldn't have gone for because I didn't land, well enough or whatever. Reminds you, do I have Skiathos with or without stack aircraft? Ooh, good question. I don't know. Doug says, depends on how much detail to have some free time to be able to do delivery. Yeah, fair enough. Slam it down like Ryanair. I'm sure Ryanair does do that. Because, Ryanair, Michael O'Leary's brain, he'll be like, I'd rather cook the brakes and replace those than all the little pennies of accumulated fuel over time are going to amount to more money than what it's going to cost me for the brakes or the maintenance on the landing gear. I'm sure he thinks that way. I would actually think that maintenance would be more expensive, but it's hard to say. So there could be an actual, I'm sure there is a figures and numbers aspect to it. They say, well, we could be more gentle on the airplane or we can save fuel, right? And also, they're totally geared for fast turnarounds as well. So, when Ryanair touched down at an airport, it doesn't stick around. Very rarely sticks around for longer than it needs to. If you search onboard HD Skiathos Ryanair, there was real work of a slam landing. Cool. I will look it up. They do it to avoid go-rounds at all costs. That's why they use flap rings. Yeah, there's probably some truth to that. Right, guys, I just need to step away for a couple minutes. I'll be right back. See you in a minute. Alright, back with you. Top of the sentence approaching. Oh, you've been proud of me, Dark. I did when I did that 4-hour flight. So I had center tanks used as well, and I also did my first step climb, which was really cool. Quite like that. And you know, put in the step climb into the FMC, and it plotted where I should do it, and that was really cool. Quite like that. And I ended up, because I think I was going to be down to like 2.1 tons of fuel or something on landing, and so I did the step climb and then bumped that up to about 3.4 or something. It was quite cool, and it tells you, it predicts the savings. Yeah, it was kind of cool. So I was looking at. Can't remember where I was looking at it. Step climb. Stumbled upon it. Go to what's that? Heathrow to JFK in the 900 with ox tanks. Oh yeah. Does 900 have ox tanks? Does it? I didn't realize it had that kind of range, actually. Yeah, 5 minutes. No worries, Jamie. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? I'll get a screen grab of that, actually. Beautiful. Oh. So, what does everybody have planned for today then? I have a list. My wife's done a list of errands that I need to run or do around the house, which is quite extensive, actually. Trade cargo for fuel, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. It's like, you know, the planes can fly that range, but you're having to limit what you take on board, don't you, to justify it. It's really cool. Look at that. I love that lake there as well. That's neat. A little bit of snow up there. Them Southerners don't need baggage. Yeah. What was I gonna do? Can't remember. I've got my approach set already, don't I? Well, that's one thing I didn't look at. What was the predicted stopping distance based on my settings? See, 4,000. I said I'm not. There's no way I'll make that A1 landing. That's tight. So you really do need to be in the touchdown zone. You gotta hit that touchdown zone. This is gonna be interesting. But I mean, I was reading the brief. It says supposedly it could take Airbus 330s. So, bloody hell. Have I tried using VPT? No. What's VPT? Don't know what that is. Nick saying, "Oi!" Is that the Southerners' comment? Virtual performance tool. No, I'm using the FPS, auto FPS or something like that. Is it the same thing, same concept? Let's have a look at this then. Oh, right, okay. Oh, that's pretty involved. Yeah. Interesting. I'm intrigued, but I can't take it. Is that like a subscription service or something like that? Okay, top percent is getting close here, so I'm gonna set our final approach altitude. Probably gonna fly this one rather somewhat manually, actually. Yeah, it is only a few quid, but no obligations. Cancel anytime. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks pretty in depth. Okay. Well, I'm thinking about how much fuel we're gonna have on landing. 3 tons. Okay, so we got plenty to play with. We need to go around. Yeah, there's just so much out there. I mean, I don't know if I would use it, Dan. I like simming, but I don't necessarily get right into the everything being absolutely spot on with your burn rate and all this other thing. I just, if it's roughly close, I'll just assume that it's accurate. And I like the flying aspect of it. I don't necessarily get into the nitty-gritty of what real airline pilots would have to do, because I have no interest in being an airline pilot. So I'd love to sit in a cockpit during a flight and maybe flip some switches, but I'll tell you what, I'd love to have a go in like one of the full level D simulators. That'd be quite fun. There is a demo I could try, yeah, sure. The guy who wrote his real world pilot, yeah, probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me at all. So is it targeted for simmers, or is it just general aviation thing? Jamie says that's my goal, become an airline. Yeah, I know it is, Jamie. Yeah, and I hope you get there. Very expensive endeavor these days. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, cool. Top of descent is coming, folks. Some airlines have fully funded schemes like TUI and BA. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll fingers crossed that you'll be able to get into that. I mean, I think WestJet used to in Canada, but I think they've actually stopped that now. Descent has begun. See if the VNAV behaves itself this time. Very strange, you know. I don't know why. Of course, that's all vacated now. Might have had some funny settings in the climb rate. Maybe, I don't know. It's really odd VNAV behavior today, though. Very strange. That's Jamie descending as well. Looks like we're quite close together, guys. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. This Nighthawk, you're practically right behind me there. It's designed for the Boeing aircraft. Currently has data for the 737 family and the MAX. Okay. A few more being added soon. I know he's working on data for. Oh right. 747 for XP12. Okay, cool. Jamie, you might be all right, Jamie. He might not be too bad. It's more Nighthawk. He's quite close. Hopefully, you'll have one for the Bluebird 757. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're gonna fly the shiz out of that airplane when it comes in. I'll tell you that much. Definitely. That's easily my most anticipated airplane for Microsoft Flight Simulator, actually. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Stunning. Well, Dark, you calling out Dan for spending his pennies, are you? Jamie says, old Jet 2 and 2 Yops with the 757. More excited for the 777? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, 777 is going to be fantastic. I'm also equally excited for the fly-by-wire Airbus 380. That looks really, really cool. Because was it the fly-by-wire 380 that they just released a cockpit screenshot for? Amazing. Just amazing. They keep teasing us, don't they? I have no idea when it's going to come out. Okay. Let's so 130 set for landing is 25D rough plus 5 knots. Wind correction. Weather check actually. Oh, that's different. H1010. Okay. Winds 040, yeah. Runway 01 still a go. 5 knots. Nothing too upsetting. See, if I'd been clever, I could have put I should have put a DME arc, program that in. I used to remember how to do that, or I used to know how to do that. Anyway, something to think about for another day. Passing 22,000. Like Nighthawk slowed up a bit as well, so that's alright. Got 2 Jamies. Oh, I think 1 Jamie's climbing. Okay. Things are about to get interesting. So I think we probably will release the LNAV once we pass Skiathos, whatever it was. Skiathos. Once we pass Skiathos VOR, we'll release the LNAV and we'll just fly the MCP, fly it with the MCP, but we'll use heading mode. There is an actual NDB there as well. 326. I can't remember. Oh, Lemon Wolf. Hey, afternoon. Looks like you're not missed landing. No, you haven't. How am I doing? I'm doing okay, mate. How are you? It's actually going to be a challenging landing. This is it's a full DME approach. This one, so it's no ILS, nothing to help you. All right, I think we'll get the seatbelts on, folks. Oh, I never did my descent wind forecast. Oh well. You landed in Skiathos around 2 weeks ago. Oh, okay. Yeah. How did you get on? Was it a good landing? I've got auto brakes. Well, we'll set that now. Auto brakes need to be 3. And it's going to be a full flaps 40 landing this time, so. We shall see. We shall see. Jamie says I got a pencil for my iPad so I can write down stuff for Vatsim. Cool. It feels like you've cut down a whole forest with the amount of paper. Yeah. Very, very climate responsible of you, Jamie. Albeit, I don't know how much natural resources it takes to make an iPad, but anyway. Quite smooth, actually. Below 200. Oh, good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, if I get under 200, I'll be delighted. I got to stick to landing though, so yeah, I might go a bit Ryanair on this one if I need to. But while burning 10 tons of jet fuel into the atmosphere here. Virtual tons. Okay. Showtime. Lights, come on. Need a little bit of braking assistance here. Look at that. Must be one heck of a view coming in Skiathos, isn't it? No winglets. Looks very clean. Yeah. I don't think the 600 has winglets, does it? I think that's one of the things about the 600. So if you go into the more expensive models, you get things like Dark was mentioning, 900 has aux tanks and winglets and all that kind of thing, I'd imagine. There is a Ryanair master in the chat. Yeah. Captain Flap Rings. Touchdown is more important in these airports? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't hit the touchdown, you're basically going around, I think. Jet 2 had a 737-800 without winglets. Oh, okay. Okay. Sending nicely. Take a moment to look at the amazing scenery out there. Absolutely idyllic, isn't it? I've been to Skiathos myself. I've been to Kefalonia. They're coming in hot and high. Just normal. This airport is very close from your local airport. Okay. What's your local airport then? I don't know where you are, Lemon Wolf. Whereabouts do you reside? Roughly. That. Wow. Love it. Oh, Tirana, right? Okay. Very cool. That's a beautiful part of the world. I'm very jealous. Okay, releasing Elnov. And we're just going to take this step by step. So there's our runway center line extended there. And we'll try and do it as tight to almost like a D in the arc. I think that's what I'm going to try and achieve here. Good too. Once you land, you can watch some landings. Yeah, that's right. I'll try and get off the runway as quick as I can. Okay. Just gonna drop the music out. Oh. Drop the music out so I can concentrate here. Some lovely views off to the left there. Should be at 1600. Okay. At FAF. All right. I don't know. I'm just going by distance to know roughly where I am. This will not be by the book, guys. Where's FAF anyway? I didn't see that. So should I just drop the 1600 now, Dan? Is that what you're saying? Can you send me a friend request on Valenta? Yes, of course you can. Tell you what, let's stick it down to 2000. Oh, you're on my friends list. Okay. Yeah, I thought you might have been. Disconnect. Oh no, it's because I was altered to intervention. Okay, here we go. And cut the arc roughly. Crew can buckle in. See if I can get visual of the airport at this point. Excuse me. You'll miss the landing? Okay, Dark. Hope you have an okay day. Oh, getting some train currents now. I just gotta find the runway, and I think that's it there. That's fine. Oh, Jamie, you gotta go as well, do you? Okay, no worries, mate. Thanks for sticking with us so long. Minimums. I'll just set 200. I think I'll do this manually. Be an eyeball approach. So I'll go around and we'll see. Thank you, Lemon Wolf. At least someone has a little bit of confidence in me. Oh, I might make it now, Dan. Oh, will I? Cheeky sod.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Guess what? I made A1. Stick that, Dan. Oh yeah, I do have the static aircraft, Dan. I think you were asking, weren't you? Told you I was gonna fly it manual. Let me get Nighthawk coming in here for a sec. Spared some time. Oh, cool. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Great. I get to see you land then. Beautiful area, isn't it? That's great. Love this. Stunning approach into that, actually. Please tell me my airplane's not moving. No, it's not. Okay. You'd love to come here in real life? Yeah. It is a bit pricey, I've heard, but it's supposed to be really spectacular. Nighthawk's looking good. You know, this airport got Nighthawk scared because he didn't fly the A330 this time. Looking good. Oh, get that plane down. Get that plane down. Oh, he's floating. Oh, that's a late touchdown, I think. That's a go-around Nighthawk, if ever I saw one. Oh, no, he's slowing it down. He's slowing it down. Definitely a backtrack, though. Here comes Jamie. You've not got any fancy scenery for Skiathos? Okay, maybe that's why. Alright, we'll stall, even if it looks a bit off, I'll just gauge you on your approach. I'm doing that, I'll just get my AP started. Oh, you have the freeware one from Flight Sim? That should be okay. That'll be alright. There's a football pitch over there. Okay, Jamie. Show your stuff. Can you hear that engine howl coming in? That's cool. That's looking very, very good. That looks almost damn near perfect. Oh, he's going to try and make that A1. Oh, he just floated past it just a little bit. It was a good landing, excellent landing though, Jamie. I think. Okay, let's go find yourself a place to park. A1's not in your scenery? Okay, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's not important. Not important. We'll do a quick tour of the scenery and then waiting on everybody. Should be off. Yeah, I know I'm over. Ugh. I think you've just given up on me, haven't you? Okay. Right. Taxi off. Put on our APU power and engine off. I've gone blank. Seatbelts. Oh, since we're out in the middle of nowhere, might as well get Valenta shows 198. Oh, right. Yeah, there's always a bit of a disagreement. I think it said 160 something on Flow Pro. Something like that. And services. Yeah, 198. I can be quite happy with that. Let's get both the stairs out, eh? In a bus. There we go. That's Skiathos, guys. We'll do a quick tour here, actually. Well, so this is available from Orbix. It's lovely detailing on it. Of course, it is not a large airport by any stretch. I don't think there's any internal modeling. No, this is purely an external model. I mean, I can show you at night, but I'll be completely honest. I don't think there's many flights at night on the Greek islands anyway. So it's a bit unrealistic, to say the least. There's Jamie. And Nighthawk's, obviously he's doing a bit of a float, so he doesn't have the scenery. That's fair enough. But well done, Jamie. That was a great landing, by the way. And there you go. Skiathos Airport. Alexandros Papadiamantis. Probably how you would say it. But lots of detail. The tower looks really cool. I really do like that. Very smart. And yes, like most Greek islands, there's not a lot to the airport, really. Look at night. Go. Well, it does light up a bit, so it's quite nice. Not much in the way of internal lighting. Like, I think the lack of inside modeling on the airports probably doesn't really give it much atmosphere that way. Although I do, kind of looks like the lights are on there, doesn't it? But again, you know, you wouldn't really see this airport in nighttime anyway. I wouldn't have thought, because of the lack of instrument landing systems. But yeah, apart from that, it looks really nice, really cool. Back to real time there. And do check it out. I can find it on Orbix Direct. Certainly adds a little bit of flavor to the whole thing. Nighthawk says, good flight, though I was wiggling around to avoid running over. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the stream, Willy, says Dan. Was fun. Yeah, it was, absolutely. And thanks Dan and everybody for sticking with me for quite a long one, actually. We're about 20 minutes past our normal time, so part of the fact because I just wasn't ready, and I'm still very tired. I could go for a nap, actually. Try and catch up on my sleep from getting in late from the film last night. Music to my ear says, can I play this on a laptop? Yes, you could, but you'd need a laptop that's got a reasonably good graphics set on it. So you need to check the minimum specifications on the Microsoft website to see if you can qualify for that. Having said that, you can probably play it on Microsoft Cloud, though, I think. So yeah, in theory you could, but if you subscribe to Game Pass, I think you have an option to play it on xCloud, and that might be a way to do it. Did I miss anybody there? No. Lemon Wolf says, nice flight. See you, Lemon Wolf. All the best. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Big thank you to Jamie and Nighthawk, who were flying with me today, and J-Hog, of course, who unfortunately had to abandon to go and attend to his husband duties, shall we say. Great landing as well, says Jamie. Thank you very much. Kind of you to say so. See you next time, definitely. And music to my ears says, please sir, say my name. My name is Harjit Singh. Nice to meet you, Harjit. Hope you're doing all right. Do you get called Harry a lot? So I know I work with a few Harjits, and I usually call them Harry. So, okay, folks, that is it for me. Wish you all the best. Have a brilliant Saturday, a fantastic weekend, and I hope the rest of your week goes well. And don't forget, Haggis Poutine Show is live tomorrow on skyblueradio.com. Put the link in here for you. You can check me out 2 o'clock London time.
Sky Blue Radio.
2 o'clock London time, Haggis Poutine Show. I've got Pilot Stud and the Corporate Pilot Dad both joining me live as guests on the show. We're going to be talking about all sorts of things with flight simulation and everything like that, playing some great tunes. So yeah, do check us out. Sky Blue Radio, that is 1400 Zulu, 2 p.m. London time, 9 a.m. Eastern. And we'll see you next time, folks. Peace.